Since the end of World War II, the Korean Peninsula has remained one of the most heavily militarized regions on Earth. Divided by ideology, foreign influence, and an unresolved war, both North and South Korea invested heavily in armored warfare. Tanks became symbols of power, deterrence, and survival. In this long-form documentary, we explore every major tank ever used or developed by North and South. North Korea's tank story begins with one of the most famous tanks in history, the Soviet-built T-34-85. Supplied by the Soviet Union before the outbreak of the Korean War, this tank formed the backbone of North Korea's armored spearhead in 1950. At the time, it was superior to anything South Korea could field, allowing rapid breakthroughs across the peninsula. On the battlefield, the T-34-85 was terrifying. Its powerful 85mm gun destroyed defensive positions with ease, while its sloped armor helped deflect enemy fire. For weeks, these tanks rolled almost uncontested, reshaping the balance of power in the early stages of the war. That dominance did not last. With the arrival of American forces equipped with air power, heavy artillery, and modern anti-tank weapons, North Korean tank units suffered devastating losses. The T-34-85, once unstoppable, became vulnerable, marking a harsh lesson in the rapid evolution of armored warfare. After the war, North Korea turned once again to the Soviet Union for more advanced armor. The T-54 represented a major technological leap, featuring thicker armor, a lower profile, and improved firepower. It symbolized North Korea's determination to rebuild and modernize its shattered armored forces. The T-55 soon followed, becoming one of the most widely used tanks in North Korean service. Known for its reliability and ease of maintenance, it allowed North Korea to field large armored formations despite limited industrial capacity. Numbers, rather than technology, became the strategy. Relations with China deepened. North Korea also received the Type 59, a Chinese-produced version of the Soviet T-54. While not cutting-edge, these tanks further expanded North Korea's armored inventory and reduced reliance on Soviet supply lines. Determined to achieve self-reliance, North Korea began producing its own tanks. The Pokpung-ho was largely based on Soviet designs, but assembled domestically. It marked the birth of North Korea's indigenous tank industry and a shift toward independent military production. The Pokpung-ho introduced gradual improvements, including better armor protection and upgraded battlefield systems. These changes were aimed at countering increasingly advanced South Korean and American tanks stationed south of the DMZ. The Pokpung-ho represented the most advanced version of this early North Korean tank line. Though still technologically behind modern Western designs, it reflected North Korea's strategy of continuous adaptation. Ensuring its armored forces remained a serious threat through sheer presence and preparation. The Pokpung-ho represents North Korea's next leap in armored warfare, combining elements from Soviet and domestic designs. With heavier armor, improved firepower, and better mobility than its predecessors, this tank was designed to challenge modern South Korean and American armored units. While production numbers remain limited, the Pokpung-ho demonstrates North Korea's ambition to field tanks cap. During training exercises, the Pokpung-ho showcases its powerful 125mm gun, capable of engaging multiple targets at long ranges. Its enhanced fire control systems allow crews to operate effectively in challenging conditions, including night operations and hilly terrain. The Songun 915 is a relatively new North Korean design, emphasizing speed, stealth, and battlefield survivability. While details remain secret, analysts believe it integrates advanced armor composites and upgraded electronics to allow effective engagement with modern Western tanks. The Songun 915 design prioritizes rapid deployment and tactical flexibility. Its size and mobility make it ideal for ambush operations, allowing North Korea to offset technological disadvantages with clever strategy and terrain advantage. The M2020 is the latest addition to North Korea's tank lineup. Combining lessons from the Pokpung-ho and Pokpung-ho series, it features improved armor, a modern main gun, and advanced targeting systems. Analysts consider it a symbolic step toward parity with South Korea's K2 Black Panther in conceptual design, even if production is limited. When firing its main gun, the M2020 demonstrates a combination of range, firepower, and precision. North Korea's armored strategy now focuses on combining these modernized tanks with tactical anti-tank units to maximize effectiveness against superior enemy forces. Switching to South Korea, the armored history begins with American-supplied M48 Pattons tanks. These vehicles were crucial in rebuilding South Korea's armored capability after the devastation of the Korean War. They were reliable, simple to maintain, and provided a significant deterrent against North Korean armored aggression. South Korean crews trained extensively with the M48 Pattons, learning river crossings, urban maneuvers, and rapid redeployment. These exercises ensured that even older tanks remained tactically effective in potential future conflicts along the DMZ. South Korea's K-1 main battle tank marked a new era of indigenous tank design. Developed in the 1980s with American assistance, the K-1 combined modern firepower, mobility, and protection. It formed the backbone of South Korea's armored corps, capable of countering multiple North Korean threats simultaneously. The K-1 demonstrated superior mobility and reliability in hilly and forested terrain typical of Korea. Its advanced fire control system allowed for precise targeting at long range, giving South Korean forces a decisive tactical advantage over older North Korean tanks. The K-1A1, an upgraded version of the K-1, introduced a more powerful 120mm gun and enhanced armor protection. These upgrades ensured South Korea could maintain technological superiority against North Korea's increasingly modern tanks, maintaining the balance of power on the peninsula. The K2 Black Panther is South Korea's most advanced main battle tank. Introduced in the 2010s, it combines high-tech fire control systems, reactive armor, and exceptional mobility. Designed to counter modern armored threats, the K2 is capable of long-range engagements, rapid deployment, and navigating Korea's mountainous terrain with precision. Its advanced systems make it one of the most lethal T. During live exercises, the K2 showcases its 120mm smoothbore gun, capable of penetrating any known armor in the region. Combined with advanced targeting systems and automatic loaders, it allows a single crew to operate efficiently under high-intensity combat conditions. The K-1A2 represents a modernization of the K-1A1, featuring enhanced armor, digital fire control, and improved engine performance. It allows South Korean forces to adapt to modern urban and mountainous combat scenarios, maintaining tactical superiority against North Korean armored formations. The Pokpung-ho V represents North Korea's continuous improvement program, combining lessons learned from previous models. It features upgraded armor and weapons, allowing crews to engage modern South Korean tanks more effectively, despite inherent technological gaps. The Pokpung-ho V represents North Korea's continuous improvement program, combining lessons learned from previous models. It features upgraded armor and weapons, allowing crews to engage modern South Korean tanks more effectively, despite inherent technological gaps. The Pokpung-ho demonstrates remarkable mobility in challenging terrains, from muddy river crossings to rugged hills. Such operational flexibility ensures North Korean armored units can conduct rapid strikes or retreats as needed. The M2020 is often stationed in defensive positions, exploiting Korea's mountainous winter landscapes. Its firepower and armor allow it to withstand assaults from technologically superior opponents, while coordinating with infantry and artillery units. South Korea's K2 Black Panther excels in night operations, equipped with advanced sensors and thermal imaging. Crews can engage targets with precision under total darkness, giving them a critical advantage in surprise defensive or offensive maneuvers. The K-1A2 demonstrates exceptional long-range accuracy. With upgraded fire control and ammunition, it can neutralize North Korean tanks before they can close the distance, emphasizing South Korea's technological edge in armored warfare. Throughout decades of tension, both Koreas developed their tank forces with different philosophies. North Korea focuses on numbers, concealment, and ambush tactics, while South Korea invests in technology, training, and precision targeting. This dynamic has defined armored engagements along the DMZ. The Pokpung-ho VI introduces further refinements, including improved reactive armor, upgraded gun stabilization, and modern communications. North Korea continues to upgrade existing platforms to meet modern threats, despite limited access to foreign technology. In field exercises, the Pokpung-ho demonstrates its lethality with rapid successive firing, testing both crew proficiency and mechanical reliability. Its role is pivotal in North Korea's armored doctrine, designed to delay, disrupt, and destroy advancing enemies. The K-2 Black Panther's performance in winter conditions highlights South Korea's commitment to readiness in all seasons. Its engines, suspension, and fire control systems are tested to operate optimally in snow, ice, and low visibility conditions. North Korea's M2020 is tailored for rugged and mountainous terrain, allowing for hidden movement and ambush tactics. Its low silhouette and mobility ensure it can strike effectively before withdrawing to safety. South Korea's K-1A2 trains extensively in urban combat scenarios, preparing for any potential DMZ escalations or internal conflicts. Its maneuverability and firepower make it highly effective in city streets and narrow passes. The Songun 915 remains a stealthy asset in North Korea's arsenal. Camouflaged and hidden, it waits to strike unsuspecting opponents, exemplifying North Korea's reliance on tactical surprise and terrain advantage. The Pokpung-ho VII reflects continued North Korean upgrades, balancing armor, mobility, and firepower. It ensures that North Korean units maintain some measure of deterrence, despite South Korea's technological superiority. The K-2 demonstrates advanced amphibious capabilities, allowing it to traverse rivers and soft terrain quickly. Combined with its firepower and sensors, it can project force rapidly across key terrain. The K-1A2's night engagement capabilities allow South Korean units to dominate low-light scenarios. Thermal and infrared systems ensure accurate targeting, providing a significant tactical advantage over North Korea's older models. North Korea continues to field modern tanks, such as the Pokpung-ho and Pokpung-ho VII. Though technologically behind the South, strategic deployment, terrain use, and sheer numbers allow these tanks to remain credible threats along the DMZ. South Korea combines K-2 and K-1A2 tanks with modern infantry and artillery support, forming a formidable combined arms force. Training emphasizes speed, precision, and battlefield coordination, ensuring South Korea maintains technological dominance. The armored balance on the Korean Peninsula has evolved over decades, reflecting strategy, technology, and geography. North Korea emphasizes numbers, ambush, and terrain mastery, while South Korea focuses on technology, mobility, and precision. Understanding these tanks gives a window into the ever-tense military landscape of the region, where every vehicle tells a story of preparation, deterrence,